Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of an ongoing video series where we introduce new coffees and talk about their particulars, their geeky notes and their flavor notes and things, what you can expect when you brew them at home or when you come into our shop here on East Gray Street in Richmond. We're starting off this series with a beautiful Colombian coffee, a microlot from the Cauca region of Colombia. And it is grown by a fellow named Axel Tveten. Now, some of you may be wondering why a farmer in Colombia might go by the name Axel Tveten. Well, interestingly enough, Axel's father in 1965 emigrated from Norway, his native Norway, to the Cauca region of Colombia, bought a coffee farm, which as far as I understand was sort of dormant, lying unused, and he brought it back and grew coffee for a number of years there. At some point along the line, it went dormant again, but Axel, his son, stepped in and brought it back to life. Now, we're happy to pay a bit of a premium for this coffee through direct origin trading, who we're happy to work with to source this beautiful coffee. So you know that they're doing good work, and we're happy to provide that premium. And when you drink this coffee, when you buy a bag of this coffee, you're helping to support those folks down there and the hard work they're doing. Let's talk a little bit about the particulars of this coffee. Like you said, it's a Colombian coffee. I wouldn't say it's a classic Colombian coffee, but it's kind of a classic Colombian coffee with a little bit thrown on top in terms of complexity and flavor notes in the cup. It's grown at an elevation of about 1,750 meters. And something that's really interesting about Axel is he's an agronomical engineer. So in other words, he knows a lot about farming, a lot about coffee farming. And something he's done that a lot of other farmers in the area don't do is the planting of a biodiverse offering of plants. So it's not just coffee plants on his farm. He plants native hardwood trees and some other types of shrubs that help provide shade for the coffee, but it also makes a very biodiverse system, of a very biodiverse sort of, a biodiverse system of growing things there on that farm, which helps the quality, which helps the sustainability, and all these sort of things that we like to look for in these coffees. So now this is a washed process coffee. Dry ferment the coffee for between 18 to 48 hours, so up to 2 days of fermentation. After they pick the cherries, after they depulp them, they will ferment it for anywhere between 18 and 48 hours before giving it the full wash treatment and making it just an incredibly clean, basically completely devoid of defects. And their attention to detail really shines through in the cup. Now, Axel's farm is about 12.5 hectares, which for us in America, most of us doesn't mean a whole lot. It translates to about 30 acres. So his farm is about 30 acres. It's not a tiny farm, but 30-acre farm is certainly not a huge estate. And so the fact that he employs a staff of around 4 full-time employees, plus those seasonal pickers, those seasonal workers, all from this Nasa indigenous tribe, that is extremely impressive. Okay, so we're going to try Axel Tveten's washed process from his Rio Cofre farm in both a pour-over as well as a shot of espresso. So let's try the espresso first. And one thing I notice about the espresso is for a single origin espresso, sometimes the body on it, it's a little more difficult to get that body on those single origins, but this one is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's phenomenal, but it's solid as far as the viscosity of the espresso. And then when you taste it, what you notice, what stands out right away, is this beautiful pineapple juice-like acidity, not out of balance, but a very imbalanced pineapple juice acidity that stands out. It's got nice creamy notes, milk chocolate, very balanced espresso. So you get a little bit of everything, but what stands out and what is kind of a rare occurrence in coffee in general, but an espresso for sure, is a beautiful, sweet, slightly tart pineapple juice flavor, acidity. That's a star on espresso. That is truly one of the better single origin espressos that we've had in this cafe the first 7 months we've been open. We rotate through a lot, so that's an excellent espresso if you're looking for a really nice single origin espresso. Now, on the pour over, again, really nice acidity. It's not so much pineapple juice here as it is maybe some blackberry. In this case, you're getting more of like a malic acidity, so more like maybe like a green apple, some caramelly notes, molasses. Again, very balanced, extremely versatile. This is one of those coffees that you can't really mess it up, no matter how you brew it. At least in terms of brewing methods. So you know, auto drip, batch brew, pour over, AeroPress, Chemex, an espresso. You're going to get a really delightful cup of coffee. The quality shines through here. The meticulous work of Axel and his knowledge in terms of those agronomics. You can taste it. You can taste the cleanliness. You can taste the attention to detail on the processing. So this is a coffee I think anyone can enjoy. A coffee geek would love those high notes, those pineapple and malic acidity notes, and someone who just wants a little more tame cup of coffee can also still really enjoy this because the acidity is not out of balance. I think that's the key here. The acidity is not out of balance. It's extremely well balanced. So you get, it's just a crowd-pleasing cup. So highly recommend this one. This is brand new for us. We hope to have it around for at least a few months. We bought enough of it to where we can have it around for hopefully at least a few months. So look for it, ask for it on the bar, and maybe we can get it back here featured on the bar again soon. But also we're going to have it on the shelves here for purchase, for take-home bags for your home or office. So that's it for our first episode. Look for these frequently, maybe not every week, but as often as we introduce new coffees, especially new single origin microlots, as well as new blends, and give you some suggestions on how to brew, how to get the most out of the coffee, and just kind of give you a little preview of what you can expect from each of these coffees so you know what to bring home with you. Thanks everyone, I'll see you next time.